digital piranhas and pet iguanas. Kill all anacondas, don't fuck with cop. I can't be nice, I'm not that guy. For a price, you be dice, you know, sweet potato fries. And I press, and they ain't sure, so why you saying shit? Glock with the comp, tell the comp who you playing with. Got the dopest content, so they missing out. On my nightstand, know I keep that Kyle Rittenhouse. Hey y'all, I train the best swordsman in the village. The Yagyu Kills. First episode, y'all, to Yagyu Kills. The topic today is escape from New York and escape from LA becoming reality. Alright? So since we tuning in, if you know me, you know I go by the name of Kaiju the Unconquerable, or Kaiju Can't Die for short. I've done all types of music visuals, from dope ass samurai battles to cyber ninjas to Ultraman. Still do music now. Even the theme song you just heard, that just dropped on the day that this is released. You know what I'm saying? So it's Yagyu Kills. Shout out to all my swordsmen and swordsters who are tuning in. The more subscribers we get, the more swordsmen I get, the more swordsters I get. It's all love, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you tuning in now. So we about to jump into this now. And we about to first, we gonna check out how the similarities to the movie, of both movies, are applying to the reality of today. Alright? So I want y'all to really be in tune. Because you know when Yagyu Kills popped out, it's nothing but truth. It's my job to keep y'all sharp, right? First, I'm going to give y'all a drop on what I just got right now. Just came in right now while I'm filming. I saw this get posted, so let me get this real quick. From my phone. My phone messed up right now. I'm about to get that iPhone 13 soon. But right now I got this phone right now that's kind of messed up. But we're about to lick through it right now. So it says, escape from New York. An NY bill would allow government to detain anyone considered a public health threat. Escape from New York. You ain't even going to be able to escape soon. So anybody who's in New York right now, talking all that rah-rah, you better prepare yourself. All you on the block or you on the avenue and all this little tough guy talk, you better prepare yourself. And you better get your illegal guns ready because y'all don't really have rights over there. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is just letting you know. It says, in a brazen attempt to punish those who choose to resist the edicts coming from the state legislature and governor's office, a proposed bill by the New York state legislature would allow the government to forcibly detain anyone without trial if they deem a public health threat. Wow. That's just like what Snake Plissken had to go through. Shout out to Kurt Russell. It's one of my favorite movies. But this right here just shows you that if you try to escape from New York, they're going to detain your ass and you can't leave. So this just came in while I'm trying to do this post about this. So this is what's crazy. That's what I like about Yagyu Kills. We about to stay on everything to keep you sharp. I'm going to talk about everything, baby, from different movies and different stuff. But today we are on this topic today about should you be staying in New York City or LA, or should you be trying to evacuate and get out of the fastest way you can.
Where you go?
81, the movie came out, Escape from New York. So you can look at it now, we in 2021. They already proposing a bill that you can't even escape from that motherfucker. So that's letting you know right there, this shit's becoming a reality. But we gonna work on Escape from LA right now. We about to jump into that, which we gonna talk about Escape from New York too. But we gonna jump into a lot of the news stations and what they're saying about, how people are, a bunch of chaos is happening because a lot of snatch and grabs happening. It's a lot of people getting killed out there. Same thing with New York City. A lot of people are doing snatch and grab out there too. And a lot of people being killed and the gangs are on rise. Same thing that happens in a movie is applying to reality right now. So right now we're going to jump into escape from the LA idea. You ain't going to be able to escape from LA because they can close off LA just like they close off New York with the bridges. You know what I'm saying? So LA's being a problem. New York is being a problem. New York City. You know what I'm saying? And plus the inflation is going up. Gas prices is going up. So it's a lot of chaos in those cities. Me, by the chance right now, not by the chance, but, I'm a Florida boy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out here in Florida, in Miami, Florida, and we living it up out here. So I don't know about y'all, but we living out here free, you know what I'm saying? We can own firearms, you can have a CCW, they have stand your ground law, so a lot of criminals can't really run rapid out here in Florida because the law-abiding citizen has a right to defend their damn selves. But you know, in New York City and LA, y'all really don't have that. So let's get straight to it and let's check out what they're saying in LA right now.
Well, yeah, first we have to look, how did we get here? You know, the ACLU advocated for Proposition 47, which changed the sentencing guidelines. So right now, you can literally go out, do whatever you want, commit crimes, and you'll be out faster than the officers can finish a report.
Wow. Okay. So we ain't even totally jump into it, but he just basically saying that you can commit a crime, almost like the purge, and you won't do no time for it. So that's letting you know that they are setting this up. I think they're like slowly setting up to make these cities actually be bad like that. Because if people are bailing them out while they're doing these crimes, then this is a little bit deeper than what we expect. That means people are paying to usher in chaos. And are they trying to make it so chaotic to be alive in the real world so you can escape to the metaverse?
Attorneys, they are advocating for the criminals. It's almost like it's shame on you if you're a victim. It's like it's your fault. That's the way they see it. So there's a lot of cleaning up to do, but we need to take back the streets. And to be honest with you, it shouldn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I think we should all want to feel safe in your home, and we should be tough on crime.
Exactly.
And that's where it starts. You know,
oh, hell. See, everything that he's saying is actual facts. I don't care what nobody says. He's basically saying that LAPD is being hard on law-abiding citizens and they're allowing criminals to run rapid, similar to the movie. Get more into the detail of what's going on. So since we done heard from the top, which this right here is LAPD, let's listen to the streets. Because recently, yesterday, WAP 100 was talking about how LA was so dangerous to the point that the OGs can't even handle the youngins who are running out doing all the snatch and grabs and all the crazy shit.
To be real, I wouldn't come here right now, bro. Because if you don't know what's going on and how to move, you will get moved on.
Damn.
They looking for victims to rob.
They're looking for victims to rob.
Women with bags.
Women with bags.
You think you on Hollywood Boulevard. And la 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 la. Just jumping out, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all the street is we kind of in the hood or we man in the fort at the house. You know what I mean? But nah, I wouldn't. It's not safe out here right now, bro. Nowhere. Murders and shit. Hey, bro, it's different, bro. It got everybody off balance right now. You know, usually it flow through and, you know, we ain't seen this before and it's what it is. But right now, everybody kind of scratching their head and, you know, it's going to get worse because they about to release a whole lot of inmates.
Wow. He says it's about to get worse because they're about to release a whole bunch of inmates. Just like Escape from LA. Because everywhere that was going on in there was chaotic. You feel me? Just like the movie. And from LAPD director and a blood member. So they're telling you that LA is like basically unsavable at this point.
Welcome to the theater. For everyone's enjoyment, we'd like to remind you of the following rules. No talking. No smoking.
Fuck.
No littering.
What is this, like a movie?
No red meat.
No red meat.
No freedom of religion.
The fuck?
And remember, all marriages must be approved by the Department of Health.
Oh, hell no. If that ain't that's currently happening today. So if they're trying to take the Second Amendment, they're going to take the First Amendment, so you ain't going to have freedom of religion. And plus it said no red meat. California in itself is known as the vegan-like capital, basically. So it said no red meat, so they foretold that people wasn't going to be eating meat. They're going, hey, I'm kind of like vegan, pescatarian, and everything that's happened. This is basically like a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear it.
Failure to obey these rules
Martial
will
law.
result in immediate loss of citizenship
Whoa.
and deportation to the island of Los Angeles.
See that? So if you don't follow the, you know, having your passport and you don't apply to the laws, they're going to exile you to Los Angeles. So Los Angeles becomes almost like a jail, similar like in Escape in New York. New York City becomes a jail too. Now let's dive into New York right now. Cause we don't want to make it too long right now of us talking to this, but let's dive into New York City right now. since we done dive into LA, we done dive into this. So let's hear what New York City has.
The I-Team investigation. It was bedlam. A year ago this month, parts of the city were rocked by rioting and looting. Stores from the Bronx to Midtown to Soho gutted by roving mobs, taking advantage of the George Floyd protests and the pandemic.
And that's one thing a lot of people didn't catch. During the George Floyd protests and all that chaos and all the looting and rioting, you looked at all the fires in the street, the shit was crazy. It was like some end of the world shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some purge shit. And a lot of people were doing a lot of crimes, but the thing that's crazy, just like in LA, same as New York, all the criminals who were doing things, they were being bailed out quick. You feel me? So a lot of people are asleep by this guy. It's this guy by the name of George Soros. Not George Floyd, George Soros. And they recently brought him up in Twitter a couple of days ago by him being the culprit behind the DAs and all these people releasing these criminals to go back into society to commit more crimes. You feel me? So that's why you got to be on your P's and Q's, because everything is up top. You know what I'm saying? We working with principalities here, man, that they doing all this chaos and shit, so you got to be on point. Remember, Yagyu Kills keeps you sharp. On a firearm in LA or Los Angeles, which is like crazy to try to get your stuff because they make it really hard. And even Gavin Newsom recently just said he's trying to use the same abortion law that they used in Texas. He wants to apply that in California to take away firearms in the Second Amendment. You see that shit? So they're already pushing right now to allow criminals to have the advantage over law-abiding citizens, which you can see right here. Same thing with New York, but New York is worse. You can't own a firearm at all, but the criminals have all the firearms.
Damn! 18 remain open, and there are 19 convictions.
Wow, so they're letting you know that if you stole about like 20 Gucci bags and you was able to get up out of there, they let you go. And I heard in LA, anything that's under $1,000, if you steal it, they let you out. It's like a minor, like a slap on the wrist. So that's letting you know right there that these two places are going to collapse soon. Any place that's still upholding the law is still going to be livable. But any place where it's like the law is like collapsing and declining, the crime is going higher. And mind you, it's not like things are getting cheaper. There's an inflation coming. So just letting you know that these two places, you're going to have to evacuate very, very fucking soon. Shit, if you there right now, you need to get the fuck up out of there. You need to probably come to Florida. Psych, don't come over here. There's a lot of y'all over here already. We don't need you over here. Yagyu Kills said it. There was a guy who spoke about New York being a jail. You know, subconsciously, it's like a jail. That the people don't know that they're in jail, but they're actually in jail. Which, a free jail, kind of like Escape from New York.
Where are you from? And I said, New York. He said, New York, yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave but never do? And I said, oh, yes. And he said, why do you think they don't leave? I gave him different banal theories. He said, oh, I don't think it's that way at all. He said, I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they built. They built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia, where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result, they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made, or to even see it as a prison.
Like myself, because I'm an expert. Here's my friendly dog right here, letting you know that if you are in New York City Oh, you're in LA. You're not gonna make it out of there. Back to you, Bill. That was an expert. Yo, man, it's Yagyu Kills, man. And just like I tell you, to me, this ain't no longer conspiracy. This is actual facts. So if you in New York and you in LA, you need to get the hell up out of there. Because right now in Florida, we living good, baby. And this is Yagyu Kills. Yeah. Yagyu Kills.
We must pay homage to him.
I'm very low key, no need for hammers in my pics. Leave my initials with the D. I need a true no 86 VHS that show Kasuki. Know the 80s be the shit. When I pull up, hopefully I can catch them when they piss like.